There is only one race on planet Earth, and it's called the human race. Only when you realize that will there be peace, justice, and love on the planet. Until then, there is going to be more of what you see before your eyes. Destruction, chaos. So deep divers, let's make sure we realize we are all one. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in nature, baby. Another glorious day. The cat down the road is over there saying, human beings, get yourself together. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Sending you tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. I've got your back, deep divers. It's out. It's out. It's out now, deep divers. What is out, Ralph? Humanity's shadow is out right now. That's right. Everything that humanity has been trying to hide away is now out in the open for everybody to see. Police brutality, the way we treat one another is appalling. The way we treat one another is appalling. Derek Chauvin, shame on you. We got a whole lot of work to do on planet Earth. Oh, on planet Earth, we got tons of work to do. Are you ready, deep divers? Those butterflies are already doing it. They're already there, deep divers, in the fifth dimension. Human beings got to catch up. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. Pandora's box just opened. Uh-oh. Now everything is out there. It's out. Humanity's shadow is out. And let me just tell you this, deep divers. What is done in the dark will come out in the light. Thank goodness. Now all 4 officers have been arrested for the murder of George Floyd. But that's not enough, deep divers. More has to be done. We need an entire change of society because this system has failed each and every one of us. Now, I'm a healer, deep divers. And I realize that humanity has a dis-ease. It's a mental illness. And we have some serious work to do. Let me just tell you this. I want to shout out to the young woman who was recording George Floyd being murdered. Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck for over 8 minutes and killed him. Thank goodness she was recording that, because otherwise it would have been swept under the rug. And you and I would not know about this. You see, it's only the brutal murders which are recorded that make the headlines. But there are millions of these cases happening all over the place, which never make the headlines. I want you to imagine, deep divers, if Bill Gates was out and about and used a counterfeit $20 note. And the shop owners didn't know it was Bill Gates and they called police officers to the scene. I want you to imagine, can you imagine if that had happened to Bill Gates? You can't. It wouldn't have happened. Because the psychology in the police officer's mind would say, wait a minute, I cannot do this to this CEO, to this founder of Microsoft. I'm not going to do this. But to George Floyd, I can do this because I don't value his life like I value my life. And this is the problem with humanity. It's a problem of value. And this is the racism. A lot of people do not value other people's lives like they value their life, and Black Lives Matter. We have to start realizing that. All lives matter, of course, but we have to start realizing there are people in positions of authority, law enforcement, and as a psychologist myself and criminologist, I know all about this, who abuse their power. This is the elephant in the room. This is what we don't want to talk about. Beautiful deep divers. But we have to talk about, because now humanity's shadow is out there. Everything we were trying to hide is out in the open, because that's what happens when you suppress. Eventually it comes out at the most unexpected moment, and now it's out there for everybody to see. The prejudice, the arrogance, the lack of care for human life, and it's disgraceful. Shame on you, Derek Chauvin. Yes, thank goodness the young lady was recording the murder of George Floyd. You see, the great paradox is that now the public are protecting and serving, and the police are butchering people in the streets. What? Slow motion this side. Now the public are the ones who are bringing the justice. And crooked cops are being brought to justice. What? Deep divers is out there. It's out right now. Now, as a healer, as someone who is inspiring millions of people, let me talk about the shadow, okay? Because this is the solution right now to what is going on in the world, not just with police brutality, but what is going on in the psyche of millions, in fact, billions of human beings. It is how so many people are running away from their shadow. I do shadow work. I teach shadow work. And what is shadow work? It is when you come to love the disowned aspects of yourself. We would all love to paint ourselves in beautiful colors and wear wonderful robes to say, hey, we are perfect human beings. You see, that police officer in his mind thought that he was doing the right thing, because he has what we call qualified immunity. What is qualified immunity? Qualified immunity is that if you are a police officer, you can use any force that you feel is necessary in the situation, and that will be your protection. So in his mind, Derek Chauvin having his knee, his whole body weight on George Floyd's neck with no compassion, no care, he was just thinking about the qualified immunity. But justice will be brought down on all the murderers. Deep divers, it's out. Humanity's shadow is out there. What we are seeing before our eyes is generational trauma. That's why Derek Chauvin did what he did. That's why other people do what they do when they have a neglect for human life, when they have terrible energy towards other people. It is due to generational trauma. It is due to a failed system which has failed each one of us. Deep divers, it's out. Humanity's shadow is out. This is what a lot of people don't want to see. And we have to remind ourselves, we have to heal our generational trauma every single day by coming to see that we all have a problem. It's a mental problem. It's how we were raised. It's the program we received from school. Our entire lives have been a lie. You see, a lot of people go to work just to run away from themselves and not face themselves, because the true work is the work we all have to do on ourselves and our shadow. What? Slow motion this side. Now, how do we heal generational trauma? Meditation. Can you imagine if they taught meditation in schools? The psychologist, Sarah Laza, in Harvard, just showed how 8 weeks of meditation changes your entire brain. For the better, you have increased gray matter, increased memory, but also you are calmer. It reduces the size of the amygdala, which is all about fear. Look at it like this. We are breeding a culture of hate. Check this out, deep divers. Police see the public, especially black lives, as less than their own. Now, there are some police officers who are about justice, but many do not value other people's lives who are different from them. Now, if the police see a certain group of people as less valuable than them, and they don't like them, and these people don't trust the police, what happens? You have now bred a culture of hate. The public don't trust the police, and the police don't trust the public. So what happens? There can only be war. But once again, the police's motto is protect and serve. Those 4 officers should have been protecting and serving, not murdering. Deep divers, humanity's shadow is out there. And what are we going to do about this? 3 tips to heal your shadow. Let me tell you this. We all have a shadow. It's the dark side. The cat down the road has a shadow, deep divers. You see, the great awakening can only come through illumination. The first tip to heal your shadow is to acknowledge you have a shadow. And you have to learn how to sit with your emotions. That's the first tip. Sit with your emotions. Sit with those uncomfortable feelings. Start going on the journey within to say, actually, I do have prejudice to certain groups of people. I do have an anger problem. Okay, it's honesty. That's the first tip. To start healing your shadow. To start healing your shadow. The second tip is what we call embracing the dark side. I embrace the dark side every single day because, deep divers, it is through the darkness that we become illuminated. What? Slow motion this side. It is only on a dark night that you can see the stars. And when you go through this dark night of the soul, you are now born again. This is what shadow work is all about. And the third tip is integration. When you integrate the darkness into the light, you see, this is the solution on the planet. A lot of people don't realize that other people are not their problem. Derek Chauvin thought that George Floyd was his problem. No. Derek Chauvin's problem was himself. Not taking responsibility for his internal condition. Now, the solution is this. every single day, we all have to start taking responsibility for our internal condition and transform and transmute the energy. We have to become alchemists. Now, I saw another video, Deep Divers, of a police officer, female police officer, putting her knee on someone's neck. And this sickened me, because as a criminologist, I realized that there has to be a police reform, not just in America, but all over the world. And once again, Deep Divers, on a higher level, we have to learn how to police ourselves. The great Krishnamurti said, have you ever wondered why we have leaders? We are supposed to be leading our damn selves. Oh, baby. It's out. Humanity's shadow is out there. Now, some solutions, okay? Jiu-jitsu. Do you know, Deep Divers, that martial arts was actually created to protect and serve the community? Originally, it was all about self-mastery. Martial arts is not about harming the other person. It is about knowing more about who you are. What? Slow motion this side. Yes, the police need jiu-jitsu training. They need to be taught that if you put your knee on someone's neck, which is your whole body weight, you are gonna kill that person. George Floyd was not resisting. That was murder. And people were recording it. And Derek Chauvin knew, but he still had the arrogance to do it because he had qualified immunity. He could have been trained to say, actually, this position I'm in is very dangerous. That's why police officers need to be taught also martial arts. They also need to be taught compassion. They also need to be taught how to meditate. They also need to be taught about their racism. They also need to be taught about love. They also need to be taught about meditation. They also need to be taught that you have to honor all life on the planet. And that is unacceptable, disgraceful, inhumane, and we have to remind ourselves to not let this ever happen again. We have to make sure George Floyd did not die in vain. Deep Divers, I talk about living your best life. I was on the live and someone's like, wonderful young lady, Ralph, I love your new videos. Thank you for bringing us awareness. Well, she said, Ralph, I'm overwhelmed. And I told her that each one of us has a different role to play. You don't have to be consumed by what is going on the planet. Not everybody is supposed to protest. Not everybody is supposed to make a video about what is going on. You have to know what it is you came here to do. I know what it is I came here to do. That is to inspire millions, and that's what I'm already doing, to live their best lives. So remind yourself, ask yourself, what did I sign up for? What is my purpose? What am I here to do? Not everyone's supposed to be doing the same thing on the planet. You don't have to allow what is going on to keep you in a low vibration. As you can see, Deep Divers, every single day, I wake up with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth. Oh, baby, every single day I'm in a good mood because I choose to be in a good mood. They want to lower your vibration. They want you to be in fear because that's the lowest frequency. You have to rise above that and say, actually, what is my purpose? There are healers. There are chefs. There are scientists. There are musicians. You have to know where you fit in. And the most beneficial thing you can do right now is stay true to you. Be your authentic self. What? Oh my God. Slow motion this side. Deep divers, it's out now. A lot of people are seeing the elephant in the room. Oh my gosh. A lot of people are seeing that the emperor wears no clothes. Oh my gosh. They're starting to see that COVID-19, wait a minute, and protesting? I thought we had social distancing. Never mind. It's all a setup. Deep divers. A lot of people drinking the Kool-Aid. The cat down the road isn't, because the cat down the road is woke. And this is what the Great Awakening is all about. Thank goodness. So many people are awakening. So many people are able to see the lies that the media spew out there. And we are taking back our power right now because the truth is out there. The truth out there is us all realizing that it's all about in here, not out there. We have given our power to politicians, presidents like Donald Trump, who says, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Where are the leaders with compassion? There are no leaders with compassion, deep divers, because nobody's coming to save us. There is no rescue. There is no lifeguard, no coast guard. No one's coming to save you, like MJ said. All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. There is no justice, deep divers. There is just us. What? Slow motion this side. And therefore, it is us. We are going to bring about the change, the chosen ones. We're already doing that. Because for far too long, we have externalized our power. We have given them our power and wondered why, and wondered why, and wondered why they are not protecting us. Because deep divers, we have to protect us. We have to look out for us. We have to stand up for us. And we are doing it. Shout out to Bob Marley. Don't let them fool you. Oh no. Don't let them school you. Oh no. One love, deep divers. Love is the answer. Let love guide you, not fear. It's out now. There is no hiding. We are now seeing it all unfold before our eyes. Even the police departments are like, oh my gosh, yeah, that was murder. It's all out now, deep divers. Everything is getting exposed. And that's a beautiful sign that the Great Awakening is here. There will be no more lies. There will be no more deception. And the children of the sun, you know who you are, will reign supreme once again. Deep divers. It's out. Where is the love? Show your humanity, deep divers. This is our power when we show our humanity. Derek Chauvin did not show his humanity. In fact, he had none. Now, was he a psychopath? I thought so, but now, no. Was he a sociopath? No. He was just poisoned by his society because he thought he was superior to someone else based on his skin color. He had a mental dis-ease. He's not the only one, though. There are other people just like him who are still in law enforcement. And it is our responsibility to say, hey, all these police officers have to be screened before they police our streets. They don't belong. They don't deserve. They are not worthy to be there if they are abusing their power. Deep divers, it's out. The truth is out there. A lot of people are starting to wake up right now on the planet. Thank goodness for that. I want to remind you, deep divers, 7-day vegan challenge. 7-day vegan challenge. It used to be cool just to eat fast food. Now it's not cool because it's out there with wonderful works like the China Study, my book, Feel Alive, showing you the importance of the plant-based diet. It's out there that if you realize every single day, all you have to do is service the vehicle with the most nutritious plant-based foods. And I guarantee you, your entire life will change for the better. A lot of people were tricked into eating from the dollar menu. But now a lot of people are waking up saying, wait a minute, I don't want that. I want the most nutritious foods that will serve me, not destroy me. Because this all plays a part in where humanity finds itself. When we start to take care of ourselves by the foods we eat, great things will happen. Deep divers, we need a new diet. It's out there. We need to change what we consume, not just foods, but we need a new mental diet. We need to change what we are listening to. We are now starting to wake up and see that all of our favorite artists, they were brainwashing us. They were part of the system. They were part of the agenda to keep us in ignorance. Now, we have to change our diet mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you want better, deep divers, you got to do better. Oh, baby, say it again, Ralph. If you want better, we have to do better. Say it one more time, Ralph. If you want better, we have to do better. What? Slow motion this side. If you want a better world, we all have to do better. We all have to start realizing the one true world is the world within us. When we change us, the world out there changes. And this is the great awakening that's happening. It's a silent revolution that has to take place inside you. The revolution won't be televised. It will be internalized within you. It's out there, deep divers. The truth is out there. It's out now. Humanity's shadow is out now. Only with understanding, understanding, and overstanding will there be a solution. We have to understand, understand, and overstand where we are right now in society. The public don't trust the government for a reason, because government means govern mind. Govern, which means control mind, control the minds of billions of people. It's oppressive. It's dictatorship. It's slavery. And now we're starting to realize we don't need a government. We have to govern our own mind. We have to become sovereign. We need an understanding, understanding, and overstanding that we all have to coexist in harmony. And this can only happen when we see each other as valuable. When I see a dentist as valuable, when I see a police officer as valuable, when they see me as valuable, when we see each other as all valuable and needed because we are all serving society and playing a unique role in society. So we need understanding right now, understanding and overstanding. We need compassion. That's the only way a solution can happen. Cops need to stop seeing civilians as the enemy. Civilians need to stop seeing cops as the enemy. Deep divers, the cabal are just laughing at your ass. Even the cat down the road is, by the way. It's out, deep divers. All those things you don't want to see, it's out now. The shadow is out now, and we all have to heal these disowned aspects of ourselves, deep divers. We need a new diet. We need a new education on the planet. Everybody needs a new education. We need a new way of thinking on the planet. And we have to remind ourselves, deep divers, this will continue to happen again unless we break the program. We have to break the programming we have all received from childhood. We have to realize we are not race, we are not nationality, we are not religion, we are not politics, we are not even tradition. We are life. We are one. We are powerful. Together, deep divers, let's unite in love, not fear. And then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Beautiful deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/close. Deep divers, if you've got a question for me, add me on the verified Instagram page right now at official Ralph Smart, and the verified Facebook page at Ralph Smart at Infinite Waters. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more empowering information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. It's 2020 and I cannot believe this is still happening, deep divers. We all have to do better. And I told you, if you want better in the world, it starts with you. You have to do better so you can live your best life and impact and inspire those around you to live a better life. Let's value all life. Let's respect all life, because all life is precious. All life is needed. All life is just as valuable as another. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace.